hard to believe, but it is already October.
Yeah, it's one of those things here in Southern Arizona that it does not feel that way, but I like in my head, like I'm like, I want it to feel like fall. I want cooler temperatures and harvest things.
Yes.
And
If only we had something to make us feel like we were surrounded. Ah! Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Keith, is your favorite time of year? It's pumpkin season.
I do like October.
Okay. I noticed he skipped over the pumpkin when I said it.
It looks like I have weird orange behind my head.
You mention that every time we use this graphic.
That's probably right. I used to have an olive sticking out of my head.
That's true. Yeah, for
sticking out of my
many years.
neck, and now that's okay. I'll take it.
But yeah, it is that time of year when we bring on some other new pumpkin options, pumpkin beers, whether they're, like, we used to be very strict about them only being made with pumpkin. That is becoming a little more difficult to find because we have tried so many different pumpkin beers. So we have expanded a little bit to at least if they have proper spices, pumpkin spices, maybe some new styles we never even thought would work with that type of thing. Yeah, this is that time of year when I, like I said, bring those to the table, torture my brother just a little bit. And with this one in particular, we're adding on another layer of flavor that he is usually not a fan of as well.
That's true. That's true.
All of that is what we have for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we are about today is the Undead Apumpalyptica Pumpkin Spiced Latte Barleywine style beer from Wiley Roots Brewing Company out of Colorado.
I have to look at the actual city where that's out of, but yes,
yeah,
I quickly saw Colorado when I had it up earlier when I was checking them out. This is a new brewery to me completely. They are local tap and bottle, which we love always going and shopping because of the amazing assortment of things that they have there. Had 4 beers that are all in the same line. They have multiple beers that are this Undead Apumpalyptica. I've said it now. I was fine before we did the show, and now I can't say it. But yeah, so they have a bunch of. They have like a pecan one. I think they have one that is like pretty much just a little bit more than normal. But they were all barley wine, so there wasn't even an option to pick something else. And I had already told Keith about this one. This one has marshmallow in it, along with cold brew coffee.
I'm looking forward to this.
And the barley wine and the pumpkin spices. So many layers of odd flavors here. I am very excited to try this. Should I get it out of the fridge?
I think you should.
Okay.
I've had something from Wiley Roots before, but I don't know exactly what. But I have had something from them.
I know the Roadrunner usually tries to avoid them.
Yes. Well, no, the Roadrunner, yes, it tries to avoid Wiley.
Yeah, exactly. I actually like the barley wine style of ale. I am also a big fan of when they're going to bring 11% ABV to the table as well.
Yeah.
But you usually
barley wine, not so much. The one that we always joke about that I like the most is the Sierra Nevada.
Yeah, the Bigfoot barley wine, right?
Right, the one that tastes probably the least like a barley wine. Although I did read about something with somewhere it was recommended, that beer was recommended even recently again as being, I forgot what the article I was reading, but the fact that came up, I was like, you know what? Let me try one of those again as well.
Now, the other one we're
trying this.
Yeah, and the other one we used to really like, it is not made anymore. It was part of the Stone Brewing Company, their Odd Beers for Odd Years. They had a smoked barley wine that I think also maybe used a Belgian yeast. Like, so it was also kind of like a slightly different, but that one was like 11.2%. And that one was, I loved it. And I know you liked, like you were like, this one's pretty good. Like, this is good.
Yeah.
Are you going to buy one? No. But it was one that I bought multiple of those.
And Stone is not Stone anymore.
It is not. I have been still happy. Like I said, this conversation came up in chat the other day. If you guys watch us on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, join us for a live show sometime, usually most Thursday evenings around 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. A discussion had come up where we were talking about those breweries once they get bought out. Do you just immediately kick them to the curb? Do you keep trying them to see if, hey, are they maintaining quality? And then once they don't maintain the quality, then of course you'd want to go differently. But like, I'm not going to immediately just say, well, that's not good anymore just because they've been sold out. Obviously, you kind of want to, and so far Stone has been that way. Lagunitas has been pretty good. Like I said, there's been a lot of breweries that have been solid in that way. Yeah, when it comes to that. But yeah, so finally, time to kick the can, dare I say, on a barley wine and a pumpkin spiced beer as well.
Combining a few of my favorite things.
Yeah, exactly. To the aroma,
absolutely. It smells really good.
It does. I'm honestly surprised. I'm going to say there is a deft hand when combining all of these things together.
Yeah.
I figured one of them would really stand out, but they don't. It is quite the balance for me. I get a little bit of the coffee. I actually get a little bit of chocolate in there too.
Yeah.
And I don't know about the marshmallow per se.
I think there's a sweetness in there.
There
that's
is,
the
so that's
marshmallow,
probably
I'm
it. Like I
guessing.
said, assuming a light vanilla kind of marshmallow thing. The pumpkin spices are very well layered in there.
Right on.
Perfectly.
Yeah.
No, this actually smells fantastic.
I'm worried that there's nowhere to go but
Yes.
down
That
with
is
this. but
definitely always
I'll be
a
happy
worry
if
on
we
this.
made just even one notch would be okay. Because this is, that aroma is, that should be a candle.
It's not a bad idea. Wiley, if you're listening to us, you can have that idea. To the taste?
Yeah. That's delicious.
That is really good. Holy business, that is really
That
good.
is, I think the barley wine component gives it like body so that it feels like there's
a
pumpkin-y,
viscosity and
because I don't think
heaviness
this
to
has
it.
pumpkin in it.
I don't believe it does. That was kind of the only thing I was initially bummed at, like I said, because we do like it when they actually have pumpkin in there. There is a difference, I believe. But yeah, go on with the barley wine.
Well, but I was gonna because you have that extra body and that thickness, the alcohol, and so those absorb and let some of the spices shine through, and that is really good.
Yeah, and the coffee even comes through just a little bit. It's everything is in a perfect balance. I honestly think, and the coffee is dialed back a little bit, but it's also kind of just one of those nice little kind of undernotes, whatever you want to say. Yeah, this is fantastic. I love the body. Love like literally everything. This is really good. Yeah. And surprisingly, I will look it up. I'll put it down in the comments or the show information or whatever. I don't think this was super expensive either. Like, I think it was like, I mean, again, I know that's all relative to everybody.
Right.
I want to say it was maybe around $5 for this 11% can, but like I said, I will
12-ounce
double check, or I'll put it up on the screen right here. So
Okay.
that's how much it was right there.
Okay.
Can you believe it's that price?
That's hard to believe.
I'm just kidding. I will put it up on the screen. But anyway, this is this is really delicious.
Yeah. Wow.
Does this make you actually want to buy one of these?
It actually does.
Oh my God.
No, I will hopefully get the tap and bottle within the next.
They had a good
couple
amount of
days,
stock of
so
these because
we'll
they had different ones. So maybe you could even try a different one.
Try a different one.
Yeah, we
but-
might even try a different one of these next week.
But that didn't even really, to me, it maintained that level of expectation and maybe even went up another bit because that body is there that just gives it that little bit extra. So, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is really, really good. Unfortunately, like we talked about how like we were hoping it wouldn't go down too much. Probably slightly down from that is our website, AboutBeverages.com.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, but you will be able to find the review here probably in the next week or so, as you can find everything that we have done for over a decade on the website, whether it was podcast reviews, news, recipes, all those kinds of things. Like I said, it wasn't necessarily beer, like I said, all kinds of things, but tons of pumpkin beers. Right. If you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, a lot of them not even available anymore. I was shocked, quick aside here, that when I was at Tap and Bottle and speaking with Jason there, he actually remembered the Ballast Point Pumpkin Down.
Oh, okay.
I was shocked.
And
I
he
started,
doesn't like pumpkin.
No, but I was like, yeah, Ballast Point used to have a Scotch. He's like, oh, the Pumpkin Down. I was like, you did not think someone's gonna be able to pull that out of their back pocket.
Well done.
But that was always a good one. But yeah, this is absolutely delicious. Definitely take a look for that. And follow us on our website. And also drop on over to YouTube where you can hit the subscribe button and find all of the latest videos if you only want that kind of content. Audio can be found on your favorite podcasting apps, Google Podcast, iTunes, Spotify. Take your pick. Go search for About Beverages, and you'll probably find us somewhere, along with some other things too, right?
Are they still the three?
I mean, we're going to keep those same three. I know it's been a little bit, but we'll probably keep the
just
same
making
three.
sure. The three pillars of social media, which for us are TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, which is the one that we use most often, or X, or whatever it's called.
Twitter. Everyone still calls it Twitter.
All right, good. That's what we use most of all to keep you up to date on what is going on here at About Beverages. Like earlier this evening when I tweeted that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which even though today is Wednesday, we do most Thursday, but we do throw a Wednesday evening every once in a while.
Never know.
There. To keep all of us on our toes and bring maybe in some new people that aren't available Thursdays for whatever reason, or maybe choose, they pick the football games over us, which we
can't
would
blame
too.
them.
Yeah,
I can't blame them. We sometimes are watching that in the side. So,
but the Wednesdays or Thursdays, or mostly Thursdays, so get together, hang out, try some beverages, and just have some good chat and some fun. Also throughout the week, Andrew's going to keep you up to date on what he is doing in the gaming world and what beverages he will be having while he is doing that. So for all the latest at About Beverages, follow us on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
You should give it a pumpkin shot.